Well, after much messing around, you'll have to excuse me. I don't know if I've got an allergy or it's hay fever, but in the cold weather. But anyway, so if I'm coughing and spluttering, I do apologise. Right, so this puppy, yes, finally, I have got this mad crazy thing working. Right, so I'll show you the startup process. Right, so right, and we are 2-speed. Although disappointingly, it's got the gearbox out of an FTX Canyon in this. Now, I know it's a crawler, but I sort of, with the Fusion SE motor crammed in there, we'd have a little bit more wheel speed than we're getting. So, yeah. Right, so, where are we with this build? It's working. I've had it out in the garden. The battery is in there because there is nowhere else to put it, so I don't know if I'm going to do anything about that or make some sort of centre console which then the battery fits into. That's not a bad idea. This door works, but for some reason since I built it and then rebuilt it, it doesn't fit properly. So also the hood, bonnet, engine cover, whatever you want to call it, also fit properly until this anyway. So body wise, I've not done much right now. I'll show you the underside in a moment, but I've got the wheels, the original wheels back on. They look a little small, but they are the best fit, and they are, despite only paying $20 for these are really good tyres, or they seem to be. Yes, we have a front. Hey, I don't know if you can really see that. I've got a, I took, anybody who knows or has seen these trucks will know, the F350 grill has 3 slats. I cut it, shortened it, took out the slats and put in some speaker grill, actually. No, it's actually a piece of this. I have no idea what this is for. I've got a big roll of the stuff. I use it for making grills, and it's good for backing. I plan on doing some fiberglassing and using this as the base, so it's got like metal reinforced fiberglass. That's a project for the summer now. Yeah, so I made some Ford lettering, so it's got like a later style grill. This is what I'm about in the last video. It looks like it's going rusty. Now what it is where the paint has scraped and I've had it upside down, but it's gone through the primer. It actually looks like the hood is rusting. I couldn't have done a better job of weathering that. Right, so she's working. Like I said, I've had it out in the garden. She climbs like a billy goat, so as all my builds have littered with weak points, we'll see if when we actually get it out on a run, if it actually does any good or if it just fails again. I fixed all the drive shafts so far, and we'll see how it goes. I'll tell you what, I'm going to turn this off just in case it decides to charge off this little crappy cardboard box I've got it standing on. Right, now I'm running it on this really cheapo Florian 2S battery. It says 5,200 milliamps, but I don't think it ever was. Now this died once and I managed to sort of get it to recharge, so we'll probably, right, anyway, I will try it again on 3S once I've established it is actually working. And it's up to taking that sort of power. I was supposed to take it off the box. Anyway, bear with me once more, please. Right, so I did get it down a little. I don't actually think this looks bad. I did this video on the wrong phone earlier. This is the phone that I use for YouTube. It doesn't look too bad on this video. On the last one, it's got a fisheye lens, and it looked really stupid, like it had like little tiny wheels on this big truck. But I mean, it's got a little flex. I mean, bearing the size of it, I mean, this thing is super heavy. I'm going to have to weigh it at some point because I'd love to know just exactly how much this thing weighs, because it is so heavy, which is why it keeps snapping drive shafts and stuff. Right, so this is what we have going on the side. I showed you in the last video. It's got a lift kit which effectively drops the skid plate. It does leave this big chunk in the middle that I was hoping to avoid for ground clearance, but to be honest, with the amount of flex that this has, it's never being offenders deformed somehow. Something for another time. So yeah, because it's all metal, all the underside is metal. It's made it very, very heavy. I mean, I forgot myself and picked it up by the roof there, but it's cracked here, and I can hear it cracking here. Because I didn't know very much about joining plastics together when I built this, it's quite fragile. It always was a proof of concept. It was never actually supposed to be a working RC. It was just like, I wanted to, if I could, do this. And it turned out, you ever do them builds where it turned out far, it exceeded your expectations by a long shot? This is one of those. Same with the F-150 with the Ken Block livery. That turned out far better than I thought. If it looks okay, I'll keep it. If it doesn't, I'll repaint it. And as it turned out, it looked far better. No, I wouldn't say it was a professional paint job, but at the 3 foot range, you know, from arm's length, it would pass as something you bought. So I am extremely happy with that. Yeah, I've run out of stuff to say, but hopefully I'm hoping to get my wife to do some videoing and we'll get this out. I don't really want to test it until it's on video, because then if I get 3 minutes of running out of it, I can get a video out of it. Because of I am going to have to weigh this. Right, so what have I got left to do? Interior is pretty much done. As you can see, one of the door panels is missing from the back doors. I made some extra panels for this. Headlights, the bumper's not really fastened properly, it's just held on with a bit of plastic, so that needs fixing properly. I still need to redo the links. They're still sort of temporary links. It's a big faffy job. It's not complicated, but it's physically for me demanding these days, and I find that stuff difficult to do now, so I'm sort of steeling myself to get on with that. The rear hatch, I plan on putting like a little peg here to stop the doors going in too far, because if you're pushing too far they just keep going in. They sort of lock with each other, so I may put some magnets in the doors so that they stick together, and on the little peg at the back so they sort of lock in place. I'm going to do the glass hatch, and it'll open up and fold down. On the real one of these, the doors have like a dip in, and the hatch sort of slots into that dip. But this one I'm just going to make a flat hatch with a plastic panel that looks reminiscent of the handle assembly. But it's just going to sort of, basically, gravity is going to hold this all in place, because I'm going to have to go through the back with the battery. There's all this cavernous space in the back, so yeah. I do realise that this is probably the most in-depth look I've given of this truck for a while, so let me know what you think. It's only a 4-seater. I went with like a hot rod interior for this. I suppose I better paint them at some point. I suppose it should be cream like the rest of it. I got some felt to use as carpet. I've got plenty of that, so I could use some more. I've got some brown fabric tape, so I'd actually thought about recovering the seats in this tape to make them look like half fabric, half leather sort of look, and then I don't have to paint them. Because they've got like I painted them half cream. I was going to paint the centres red. What did I paint red? They were silver to begin with, or did I paint? I can't remember. It's that long since I can't remember what I did with them. So yeah, lots of little niggles to do now. I need to get the windows in. But I'm hoping mechanically that all the heavy lifting is done. There's lighting. I need to put some lighting in this. There's space in these mirrors for lights. So, but I want to give it a test run first, get some video of it actually working. I'd actually thought about repainting it. I quite liked the red originally, but I did a piss poor job of painting this. I don't know if you can really tell. Yeah, you can see it up close, and it's scratched as well. And when I've had the tape on the roof, I don't know if you're really getting it. Because I kept, while I was building it, I had to keep putting it on its roof. I put masking tape on the top, and it's been on there that long, it's actually mottled the paint. I used Rust-Oleum paint. Everybody barks on about how good it is, but and I've had better. Holtz or Duplicolor paint, depending on where you are in the world. I think Holtz and Duplicolor are the same company. Depends on where you are, so what they call it. Is the best automotive paint I've come across for plastic. So I may repaint it, like I say, and I don't know what colour. I don't know whether it go like an army truck. I have some quite a larger diameter steel wheels, which will probably suit this perfectly. I just need to get some tyres for those that are a little bit better than the ones that came with it, but anyway, I've used it till they wear out anyway. So yeah, so some trimming, some lighting, it's all superficial stuff, as long as the chassis holds up to testing. Anyway, it's nearly time for me to go get my wife from work, so actually, it's not. It's got a bit more time yet. Anyway, I'm rambling. Anyway, so it's been a tiring week for me. Anyway, so thanks for watching. Hopefully, the next video you see of this is a working video. I'm hoping, like I say, I'm hoping to get my wife to come out with me somewhere this weekend. It's been raining for pretty much 10 days here in Yorkshire. I don't know what it's been like in the rest of the UK and the world, but here it's not been RC weather at all. And I work outside, so every part of my body aches at the moment. I'm getting soaked wet through every day. Anyway, my problems are not your problems. Anyway, so thanks for watching, peeps. Oh, and by the way, I still haven't had that one out since the rebuild either. So yeah, I'm rebuilt the F-150 yet. I've got to make 2 sets of links. So anyway, yeah, right. Thanks for watching, peeps. Keep watching, rate, subscribe, share, do all that lovely YouTube stuff. Bye.